Hi you guys, welcome to your May 2024 Astrological Forecast. Before I begin, I'd like to give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and commenting on my videos. If you're new to this channel and you like this video, please remember to subscribe, okay? All the interactions that you have with my channel really helps it to grow. Okay, so now for May. Okay, on the 2nd, Pluto turns retrograde. It is in Aquarius, okay, right now. And on the 7th, there's a new moon in Taurus. On the 15th, Mercury moves into Taurus. On the 20th, the Sun moves into Gemini. On the 23rd, there is a full moon in Sagittarius. And also on that day, Venus moves into Gemini. And then on the 25th, Jupiter moves into Gemini. Okay, and I did do a separate video on Jupiter and Gemini, so go listen to that to get more detail, because I'm not going to really cover it in your monthly forecast because I already did it in that video. Okay, and don't forget to check out my weekly forecasts, which have become actually like a daily short. Whenever there is a major aspect, okay, is when I post a daily short. Okay, now for your forecast. Happy birthday, Gemini. For those of you born at the end of this month. Okay. So, the month does start off with Pluto going retrograde on the 2nd in Aquarius in your 9th house. That's where you have Aquarius, right? This is, the house of long distance travel and communications, foreign countries, people, languages, travel, okay? The house of adventure, media and publishing. It is an internet house, higher learning, any contact with people who either live in another country or foreign to you in some way. They could even have like a completely different background, cultural background, or educational background than you. And this is also the house of legal matters, many things. So with Pluto turning retrograde here, it just means whatever is happening in this area of everything I just mentioned is slowing down just a little bit, right? Retrograde planets give you the ability to review or change your mind about something or find out more. So this being the house of knowledge, I would think that that's what you would be doing at this time. You may actually, this is also the house of your philosophy on life, your spiritual and religious beliefs. And a lot of times, Pluto just moved here, but it will be here for about 20 years. So you may find that over, the next, or maybe you've already started, where you are adopting the ways of like maybe another culture even, okay? All kinds of changes going on here, but they're usually pretty slow and like happen over a extended period of time, okay? Anyways, Mars is in Aries, and Mars is the natural ruler of Aries, so it does really well when it's in Aries. And Mercury is in Aries up until the 15th, and where you have Aries in your chart is your 11th house of your friends and acquaintances, where you would normally go to hang out. This is socializing in person or online on social media. It's any group or organization that you belong to, and also the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. So the combination of Mars and Mercury together does bring out whatever. Mercury is the communication planet. Mars is the ego planet. When these two planets are together, no matter what sign they're in or what house they're in, people like to talk about themselves. That's their favorite subject at this time, okay? Everyone is experiencing this transit right now wherever they have Aries in their chart. So I believe this is a beneficial transit, okay? It's not like anyone being arrogant or self-centered or anything like that. Mars in Aries does well, right? I believe that whatever you are saying about yourself, you're saying it with confidence and to inform people, not to uh, be boastful or anything like that, you know. And this is happening within a group of friends or a group or organization that you belong to, or even on social media. You know how much fun that is sometimes. There's always someone there that's can hardly wait to, I don't know, knock you down a few pegs or whatever. And this transit exists to help you put that person in their place, more or less. That's what this transit is doing. So you may even have a friend that is out of line most of the time, and you're just tired of it, and you tell them how you feel, but you say it with confidence. You know, you're not lying or anything. You're telling them the truth. You're telling them their true feelings, and you may even be pointing out something that they've done that shouldn't have happened. Okay? So the sun is in Taurus up until the 20th. Jupiter is here up until the 25th. Venus is here up until the 23rd, and Mercury moves here on the 15th and stays till the end of the month. And then there's a new moon in Taurus on the 7th, and all this is happening in your 12th house where you have the sign of Taurus. You know, these planets are getting ready to move into your first house. So this is your downtime. You know, this is the house of solitude and time spent alone. In a good sense, you know, like relaxing, or I always say doing things that you don't need other people to do with you, like read a book. You know, this is your time to recharge your batteries before planets move into your first house and you're like on the scene again, you know. Because when planets are in your 11th house in Aries, you were just out there socializing and you had enough of them, right? You're done. You said your hellos and all that. So now you're back home and you're enjoying your time by yourself, okay? With all these planets here, though, you know, you could really be working on something, you know, behind the scenes. That some kind of project, you know, with Venus being here, along with Jupiter, it could be something creative or just something beautiful, something Venus related, which is art, some form of art. And a new moon here on the 7th will bring a new start in whatever it is that you're doing at this time. Now, this could, I do have to bring up the secret admirer or the secret romance possibly that may be going on at this time. You may even just be inquiring about someone that you've met or that you know, or even somebody, you know, that has been within your group of friends for a while. You know, maybe you're interested in them or they're interested in you. You know, you could find out all this stuff at this time. Could be some secrets coming out too, you know, that I think are beneficial. I don't think it's anything like, you know, horrible, but again, around that new moon of the 7th brings a new beginning. So maybe you find out something at this time that gives you like the go-ahead or the knowledge or whatever that you needed in order to move forward with something. Okay? So then the sun moves into Gemini on the 20th, the Venus moves here on the 23rd, and Jupiter moves here on the 25th. Okay, and I did do a video on Jupiter in Gemini for each zodiac sign, so you'll have to listen to that there because I went into far more detail than I am going to go for your monthly forecast because it's already in that video and I'm not going to repeat myself. It would sound kind of stupid. Anyway, you know, just having Venus in your sign, if you've listened to some of my previous videos, you know that I always say when Venus is in your own sign, your first house or your 10th house, you should milk it for all you can because people are just, you know, you're far more appealing now than you are at any other time, okay? People want to do nice things for you. If I were you, I would expect some nice gifts at this time. Someone may have even been planning a little bit of a surprise party for you maybe, or some kind of surprise, you know, but somebody wants to take you out for drinks or lunch or something or other. You know what I mean? with the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter here, you really couldn't ask for a better combination of planets, in your first house. So I would have to say that not only are you the center of attention, you're like the center of good fortune at this time. It's a good idea to get out there. Do not wait for things that just land in your lap. You have to get out there and go after them. Transits don't work that way, especially Jupiter and Venus. They're wonderful planets, weak on their own though. They need a little participation, okay? Anyways, there's a full moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd, where you have Sagittarius in your chart is your 7th house of close relationships and partnerships, arrangements and agreements, okay? Sagittarius is your opposite sign. It's directly across from your first house of Gemini. But I don't see anything really bad happening around this time because you have all these nice planets in your first house, and there aren't any planets in Sagittarius right now, just that full moon. So usually what a full moon does is helps resolve some kind of problem, whether people want to do that or not, but you're the one, that is more or less initiating this, where in one of your close relationships, you're finally speaking up about something. You want to set the record straight. You're tired of this or tired of that, and this is happening within a business relationship, romantic, or friendship. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It exists for a reason. Get rid of it. Get rid of the problem, and you won't have to deal with it again. So the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Gemini on the 8th, 9th, and 10th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Sagittarius, and those dates are the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. The best time for money is the 11th, 12th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. And the best time for your career is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 30th, and 31st. The best time for communication and travel is the 13th, 14th, 15th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. So happy birthday to you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your forecast for May. Be sure to check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts. See ya.